Hello friends, welcome to this new video. Today we are going to compare all different form of business which we have learned in this chapter like sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family business, cooperative society and company. So from different bases we will see this difference. So let's start. First is a formation point of view. From the formation point of view, sole proprietorship business require very few legal formalities and it is very easy to start. In partnership also registration is optional, so it is also very easy to start. And even joint Hindu family business is required very less legal formalities and even exemption from the registration is there, so it is also very easy to start, we can say. Next is a cooperative society. Here registration is compulsory, so more legal formalities you have to follow here. In company also registration is compulsory, but here very lengthy and expensive formation process is there, so we can say here complex registration process is there in company. Next is the members. Only in sole proprietorship only one member is required. Okay, in partnership minimum 2 and maximum 50 members are allowed. In the case of joint Hindu family business, at least 2 family members are required and 1 ancestral property is there, but there is no upper limit of members here. In cooperative society, minimum 10 adult members are required and there is no limit for maximum number of members. In the case of company, when we are talking about private company, minimum 2 members are there. In public company, minimum 7 members are there. In the case of maximum limit, in private company, maximum 200 members are allowed, and in the case of public company, there is no limit for maximum members. From the capital contribution point of view, in sole proprietorship, limited resources there because it is contributed by the owner only. Second, partnership, here limited is there, but in comparison to sole proprietorship, little bit more capital you can get here. In the case of joint Hindu family business, here also you can say limited capital contribution is there. Capital contribution is only from the ancestral property is there. In cooperative society also there is a limited capital contribution. Here you will get all members are contributing. Alright. Next, company is there. Here large financial resources you will get because throughout from the public company can invite public to subscribe their shares. So in comparison to all last 4 form of business in company, you can get more and more financial resources from the public also you can. Now let's see from the point of view of liability. In sole proprietorship, partnership and joint Hindu family business, all of them you can see unlimited liabilities there. In sole proprietorship also, in partnership also. In joint Hindu family, only the Karta is there, he has unlimited liability, but other members have limited liability. But in cooperative society and company, all members have limited liability. There is no any charge on personal property of members. Next is a control and management. In sole proprietorship, it is a one-man army, so that's why overall decision is taken by the owner only. So here we can see the feature quick decision making is possible. In partnership, when we talk about partnership also, partners are taking decision and here the consent of all members are required. Then only you can pass something. In the case of joint Hindu family business, Karta is taking all the decisions. He is responsible for all decisions. In cooperative society, elected representative is there, that is a managing committee. They are taking all decisions. In company, there is a separation between ownership and management. Here the board of directors are there. They are taking decision. From the point of view of continuity, in sole proprietorship, it is unstable because owner regarded as one only. That's why if he dies at that time, the business is also sometime closed. In partnership, more stable is there because partners are there, and it is affected by the status of partner, and that's why we can say continuity is limited here also. But in comparison to sole proprietorship, it's little bit stable. In the case of joint Hindu family business, it is a stable business. It is continuous even after Karta dies. So that's why more continuity, more stable business is there. In the case of cooperative society, it's a totally stable business because of separate legal status. So entry and exit of members doesn't affect the existence of cooperative society. And in the case of company, it is also stable because of a separate legal status. So entry and exit, death, resignation, insanity, anything doesn't affect the existence of company. So I hope you understand all this comparison. So all these things we have learned up to now in this chapter.